What else?
Mastership. This is kind of strange and new to me, I'm afraid.
Don't worry about it.
Taking on the karma of disciples and attaining God realization. Now the words God realization and being at one with everyone, that makes sense to me, and I'm familiar with that, and I think that's my goal. From what I understand, you get into samadhi, you raise your vibrations, and you learn your lessons in life, and then eventually God will just come down and kind of kiss you all over or something, and you're God realized. Is this what happens, or no? I don't get it. Do I?
Don't intellectualize the experience. When you have it, you surely know.
Okay.
No need explanation, no need forewarning, no need description. If there's no description, that will fit.
When we do attain God realization, is everybody who does that become a master automatically and take on disciples and karma and initiates and everything? Or not?
No.
Oh, no.
No.
So any one of us can become God realized.
Yes.
That doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be a master.
No, I hope not.
Ah, good. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Be terrible.
No kidding.
You'll be in a competition with me, and I won't like it. No, what I mean is, you become a master if that's God's design. If it's His will. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'd love to know the recipe for finding out that.
But we will be master of ourselves, and that's hard enough. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
One way that I found to discover what the will of God is what He puts in front of my nose for today, and. Other than that, when I get choices, I am God, but why the choice? Sometimes it's either you go one way or you go the other way. Is that a matter of how the lessons are distributed and the karma? Is to make us struggle and choose for ourselves?
No, God is free, and He let you free to choose what you want. That's how you exercise your wisdom. If God tells you everything what to do, you're like a kid, no?
Yeah.
It means He doesn't respect you.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
What else? Let me see. World peace, yes.
Yeah.
Before I do that, though, in my first year of initiation with the Kuan method, what happened today is exactly what the idea was that came to me. And I wrote 3 pages out and put it in the computer. It's an idea for perhaps to help the wait a minute, which are we? Accidentals? Whoops. No. Occidentals. Westerners. Okay.
Yeah, Occidental.
Accidentals. I thought. Oh, no. In the group centers, a lot of us have questions about everything from karma to food. And I was wondering if perhaps in the centers we could open up, with your okay and go ahead, a circle where everyone can come and discuss a subject, like have a chairman of the month, everybody change every month. So nobody is in charge. Nobody is...
Of what?
To discuss topics
Food?
like vegetarianism, Master's teachings, the 5 precepts, the problems, the solutions, and just share with each other like we did today to help for half an hour before meditation instead of the video perhaps, or as an extra perhaps, and maybe 20 minutes of...
They say no.
For the time.
Well, you can discuss, in your own free time with anyone who is interested. But we cannot kind of force the issue, like have to be or must be. There will be always someone who listens to you, like your friends or, your own circle. They always discuss things with each other. Whoever likes to discuss with each other.
I mean for all the people that are alone. That don't know, that don't want to ask, that are shy, that are confused or don't know the question. No? When you get around in a circle like that, things just automatically seem to come out.
What do you think?
I've asked a few people, they thought it was a great idea.
Why don't you start with a few people?
It'd be helpful.
Then you start with
I thought maybe it's a setup for all of the centers. Would it
no,
be a
we don't always have discussion and question every week, you know.
No.
Just once a while. And the more you meditate, the less questions there are.
Yeah.
Whenever the Guan Yin messenger comes, people also discuss, right? They come and ask individually. Or group-wise, whatever. You know, whatever you feel comfortable with. And people will vote for it where they do it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Or you start with your view, discuss with each other. Yeah?
Yes.
Well, I think once a while...
Not really.
Once a while, you do have discussions, no? If it's necessary? Huh? New people, yeah, then all initiates do answer their questions and try their best to help.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Yes. You can do it once a while, huh? If you feel it's a good idea, you say, okay, can we discuss something today? You know, and if they all agree, set 20 minutes or half an hour, then it's all right.
Okay, thank you very much.
But not every time, because some people don't like to waste their time on talking so much. If not many people agree, then you can do it. Whoever agrees, you can do it in their spare time, later, or at your home or whatever you like. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You're free.
Thank you.
Yeah. But not everybody likes it, so we don't force people.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes.
One more thing. Meditation Power, as a group here, all of us, for world peace, I know we're sitting down and meditating and everything, but exactly what does that do in terms of the light? Does it radiate? I have this notion that it radiates the light exponentially. It gets increased and increased so that it spreads, let's say, Washington and then the whole of the states and then around the planet. Is this how it works?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You say one more thing only.
One more thing. You're right. That you knew anyway. I had a experience with the light, going into a light temple. And then what happened was I went right into the middle and I went off at warp speed to I don't know where. And I was pulsating white light. Like, I don't know what it was, but it was like a 20-foot beam of light. There were other people, or whatever we were, doing the same thing, radiating the light. And it was so real. Is that eventually... was that my real self or something? Did I get bored and decide, well, let's have a trip down here, or is that where I'm eventually going to end up again?
Above that even.
Oh, above that too.
Above.
I was afraid of being bored and making a stupid mistake of well, let's have an adventure. And that's how come I'm trapped down here or something.
No, it's okay.
From the beginning.
Real.
I don't want to repeat the same mistake.
It's real.
Oh, so I'll go there and then beyond there? Oh, thank you very much, Master. I love you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, who was the first? Who was the first of you? Here? Okay, here. All right. Okay. Wow, we have 3 microphones around here. Please turn off some of them so that we have the battery going on later. Just one at a time. This one first, and the lady behind there, and then the rest. Okay?
Thank you, Master, for giving me this opportunity. I'd like to ask you a question about meditation, where I've had the experience similar to the gentleman over there, but I didn't know where I was going. I went very far away. I was alone, and when I got there, I kind of got scared and had to get back to my body, and then couldn't get back very fast. It took a huge struggle to get back to my body.
You shouldn't struggle and get back.
I wanted to ask you about that. Can you explain this to me? And I've had the same experience a few times now.
Was it dark there? No, right?
I saw stars.
It was dark?
Yes. But I was alone.
Yeah?
Very alone.
When was it?
In the hotel room was the first time that it happened, and it's happened before in my sleep.
When?
When?
Yeah.
Now.
Today?
2 days ago.
Because you get back before it's light. You should get over the border. Okay?
Okay, thank you. I understand now. Thank you
problem.
so much.
Don't be scared. Next time, just call the master. Okay?
Thank you so
scared,
much.
You're alone, but you're never alone. Yeah?
Okay.
Sometimes, like when you learn swimming, the instructor lets you go. Yeah? So that you can be independent and you learn fast. But if you need help, you call and then he'll come and take your hand and swim you back to the shore. Okay?
Thank you so much.
You have to be alone sometimes in order to swim well, right? The instructor or the teacher of swimming cannot hold your hand forever. That even obstructs your swimming lesson. So you feel alone, but you're not alone. Okay? The master is always next door, next to you, and you just call for help if you're scared. All right? But don't be scared. After just a few minutes more, you'll be out of the darkness and into the light, you see? Or maybe a few seconds even, depends on the eternal thinking of your mind. Okay, next one. The other people, if you don't want to listen, it's 11 o'clock, you can slowly go to the kitchen and eat. And then the rest will come and eat later. And then in the afternoon will be your turn, according to the order. Yeah? Okay. Oh, 3 microphones. Oh, over there. No, one at a time. One only is enough. Give the rest here. The rest is back here. And turn off so you don't, waste on battery. Yeah.
Gracias, maestra, por invitarme a estar con usted. Lo tuve en un sueño donde me decía que el inglés era muy importante. Quería preguntarle si es natural.
¿Puedes repetir, por favor, porque recién me pasaron el micrófono para traducir?
Ya.
Ask direct questions now. No need to thank me, no need to
sin necesidad de agradecer, sino que la pregunta directa, por favor.
Si es natural,
Is it natural?
De un tiempo a esta parte tener la mente en blanco.
From a certain time to this part to have the mind in blank.
Y me olvido incluso a veces de los nombres de las personas que están en contacto conmigo permanente.
Sometimes I forget the names of the persons that are in direct contact with me.
No, it's okay. Sometimes you forget.
Sí,
it's all right.
Está okay.
So we get old and,
Es porque
vitamin B12
nos envejecemos, vitamina B12.
Lo que pasa
What happens?
es que parece que salgo de mi cuerpo.
It seems that I leave my body.
No me doy cuenta.
Without realizing.
Incluso me he tenido que salir de la carretera porque no reconozco el lugar.
Sometimes I have to leave the highway that I'm driving because I don't recognize where I am.
You what?
No está muy claro eso que when she's driving.
Recognize the road anymore, so she has to pull aside. Oh, that's wise. That's wise.
Eso dice que eso es sabio.
Es peligroso. Eso es.
That was her question.
Esa es la pregunta.
So that's wise that you leave the road and stop on the shoulder and think about where you're going.
Dice la maestra que es sabio que si no reconoces dónde estás, que te salgas del camino y pares un momento hasta recuperar, que eso es una medida sabia.
It doesn't happen to everyone, but
no
to some of us.
No le ocurre a todos, pero a algunos les puede ocurrir.
Yeah. To some of us, when we're getting older, we forget things and we don't concentrate well. Vitamin B12, take it.
Dice que con la edad muchas veces nos desconcentramos y puede ocurrir eso, que tomes vitamina B12 o que es algo de la edad.
Esto es de mucho tiempo y ahora se está acentuando más.
This has been happening to me from a long time, but it's being in progress now.
Yeah, you're getting old.
Sí, es porque estás mayor.
Yeah, you're in the process of getting old. Yes. Okay, be careful where you're going, okay?
Ten cuidado hacia dónde te diriges.
Yeah. And if it gets worse, and get somebody else to drive for you.
Y si se empeora, que otra persona maneje en vez de ti.
Some people are good at driving, some people are good at writing. If you're not very good at driving, then, you know, it's not your ability. That's all. It's all right.
Hay algunas personas que son más expertas en conducir, otras en escribir, etcétera, y eso está bien.
I'm not good at remembering the road where I'm going.
Yo por ejemplo no soy buena para recordar el camino hacia donde voy.
Yeah.
Every one of us is good at something and not good at something else. Just accept your lack of ability in some aspects, and that's all right.
No todos somos buenos en todo, sino que hay que discernir en las habilidades que cada uno tiene.
Okay, no problem. Next one, please. Which one is first? Okay. Here? Yeah.
Thank you. You mentioned earlier that it seemed to be more difficult for people from the West to cultivate humility and to accept correction and direction from their spiritual elders. And I was wondering if you could advise us on how to be more receptive to that sort of guidance.
I don't know how. Because you have been in a different background, different education. You've been more independent since young, and your country's constitution is different. Okay? You have not been trained since childhood to obey literally everything the elders say to you. See? So that's how you grew up with it. So it's all right with me. It's all right with me. It's not wrong. It's not wrong at all. It's just that you fail easily in some of the hard tests in life. Because as a practitioner, sometimes we have been tested, and we will be tested very severely, mentally, internally, so that we become more and more humble, more and more egoless, so that we can endure the hardship better, so that the God power can integrate within us better, without any interference, without any obstruction. So it takes perhaps longer for you. And if you're willing to do God's work, then you should prepare yourself for some of the setbacks, yeah? And if you happen to make it, then you make it. If you don't make it, you don't make it. It's all right. There's not much I can advise you about what you already set out in your mind. You have already been trained into this kind of thinking and this kind of mentality. I just say it as a fact, not as a criticism or that there is something we can remedy. You have to remedy it yourself, And you try your best to bear in mind that, okay, this is going to be tough, yeah? But not to curse yourself like, okay, I'm going to have all the hardships possible. Don't set it like that also. Just let it be. Whatever you can take, you take. If you cannot take, you cannot take. No one else can say anything to you or can help you. Accept yourself. Just be prepared that, okay, it might be this way, it might be that way. All right? Don't worry about it. Have fun. Yes?
Thank you. Thank you, Master. For the Canadian lady, I just wanted to suggest that, like we at the Georgia Center and other centers have a get-together, covered dish dinner once a month, generally after our Sunday meditation. And at that time, we answer questions and ask questions and share suggestions, a potluck dinner.
Yeah, normally in every center they have vegan courses, but probably they have gone out of it right now and they will start it again. Sometimes English course is, something going on. Yeah, you be active, okay? You be active, you lead the way. Yeah, well, who else now? Yeah.
Thank you, Master.
It will be your turn now. Please be patient. Yeah.
I just want to thank you to let us be your disciple, my husband and I. We also have the same difficulty, just like the lady who sits beside you there. My husband and I initiated 96 match system, but we don't have any experience.
What do you mean don't have any experience? I thought black people see all white light all over. You make the black people ashamed now. And me too. Yesterday I just advertised so well.
We don't see...
Where's your husband?
He's over there.
Okay. What kind of experience do you have when you meditate on the light and the sound?
It's about the light.
The light. You see what in front of you when you meditate?
As a matter of fact, I just saw the light only once.
Once? Because you don't concentrate all the time.
As a matter of fact, we meditate 2.5 hours.
I know.
Every day.
Yeah. Not everybody sees light every day. Okay? Sometimes they see light when they concentrate well. Sometimes they don't see light, but they see like moving darkness, or they see like an empty space, or like daylight, or a flashlight. Sometimes they see just a point of light. And it flashes so fast that if you don't catch it, you miss it. So concentrate more. Okay?
But the case is 2 years now. And actually, like what the lady just said, we have faith in you, and we know this is the right path. That is why we continue doing it, because 2 years is a bit long.
Now you sit there and meditate right now. Close your eyes.
Okay, thank you.
They do this and meditate. And you too.
Okay.
Yes. Meditate now. Don't listen anymore. Okay? You could come over here, but we don't have space. Okay? So you sit there and concentrate on me. Look at my eyes for a while, and then close your eyes and meditate. Next. Close your eyes. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Master, for having changed my life into an easier and happier. I'm from Argentina. Once I was told by a messenger that meditating in the sound for 3 hours with no interruption is good for our growth, or to guarantee a faster growth. But my problem is that I cannot meditate in the sound more than an hour. How can I help myself or to meditate longer?
1 hour is enough already. It's very good already. Many people can't even do that. Yeah. Okay, then if you want, you can add, for example, normally you meditate for 1 hour and 20 minutes, okay? Then you add 5 minutes next time. Just 5 minutes for a week. And then next time you add another 5 minutes in another week. You know, just get the mind used to it. And don't test your endurance too much, or else your body might give up. You see? Just 5 minutes at a time. And then over a year, you can do very long. If you want to, okay? Otherwise, it is requested only 1 hour of sound meditation every day will be enough already. Even though you don't see your progress, other people do see your progress. And you do progress. Just like a child, a baby, grows so little every day that the mother still thinks she's a little baby even if she's already married. Yeah. That's why the parents treat their children like babies all the time, and that bugs the children so much. Mother, I'm 20 years old, I'm married, already. And they still think that's their baby. Yeah. Because they grow so gradually and so evenly every day that you don't realize they grow up. Same with you, spiritual practitioners. Don't panic too much. Don't worry, you are all okay. If you really do what the instructions say, even if you don't feel you see the light, you do see the light. You do it in your sleep. Because the Master doesn't leave any soul unattended. If you still have faith in the Master, that means you are on the correct path. That means Master is attending to you. It's just the mind, just the mind that worries. Because you hear so many experiences. I should have kicked you all out and talked to one person at a time. Would you like that? Then you would not compare experiences. And then you have to wait outside in a queue in the cold because we don't have enough room here. And then you complain to, oh Master, let us see you while you talk, doesn't matter what you do. Like all these people, I told them to go have lunch, they still sit there. Huh? Not that I ask you to stay, They sit there if they want to, okay? Don't worry about your growth, I guarantee. If you keep the precepts, if you eat vegan, if you meditate as much as you can every day, not even 2.5 hours, just as much as you can afford, your physical body and your mentality, endurance can afford, I guarantee you're liberated. You are already liberated. And you are the one who can liberate others as well. If you're fully initiated, your 5 generations and your friends and your relatives, your dog, your cats, etc. You see? So don't worry about it, okay?
Thank you
worry.
so much.
I guarantee again and again.
Thank you so much.
About that? Okay, let her add something.
I think most of the new initiates here that have the problem. I used to have that problem in the beginning, and I used to talk to my companion in the center, and I used to say, all that I hear is a lot of water. Sometimes I think that I'm going to swallow in the water. My master is going to have to help me because I only hear water and water and water. But I keep meditating.
Continue, yes.
And I was thinking that before I was speaking this because I don't want my ego to go up. But I am a kind of person that when I promise something, I follow my promise. So I keep meditating, and I start from first time in my life getting up 3 o'clock in the morning. So I keep doing and keep doing. And I'm going to tell you something. It's not much important the experience that you have, what you see, what you hear. It's the feeling that you have in your life, the way that your life opens, all the steps that you go through. You see it. It's not only in your meditation, it's in your life. The most important thing the change that you have in your whole body. It's not important what you hear or what you see. It's the way you, one step and another, if you keep doing what Master says. If you don't do it, that's something different. But if you follow all the regulations, I tell you that you don't want to live in any other except going fast. But that I got a friend here that is, I talked to her and she also agreed with me that only that, no interest in any kind of vision or any kind of experience or light, nothing. Just keep going and you will see.
And then you'll become more loving, more calm, more peaceful. And that's what the light and the sound do to you. Sometimes you're just eager for a more kind of obvious mind expectation, kind of light and sound. And then you forget the progress that you have made in your life. That your life has changed for the better, that you have peace of mind already, that you have liberation already while living. And you liberated from greed, from frustration, from hatred, from sorrow, and from the ego. That is a great experience too. Brothers and sisters, got it? Yes. Good. Okay, next one please. The woman finished? Yeah, good. You want one more? Okay, one more. The blue one also you want? No? Okay, good. Okay, make it quick and to the point. And in the microphone.
I just wanted to clarify something about the liberation. Because you have just said you guarantee us all liberation if we stick to the path. But I've also heard you say sometimes if we didn't complete our mission, or many practitioners have said if we're still on the astral level, maybe we will come back. So I just wanted to clarify this
well, I guarantee if you do my instructions, right? The professor can only guarantee a student's graduation if he does his homework. No? It doesn't matter how brilliant a professor is. Or in some special cases, if the person doesn't deliberately break the precepts or is really so weak, then the master carries him also into the house. If he can't walk alone, then the master will not forsake him. But if he deliberately leaves the path, leaves the master, leaves the instructions, leaves the teaching, and doesn't want anything to do with it, wants to plunge back into the world, then this is his own right, his own choice. Then he has to come back and learn his lesson or play around until he's fed up.
Right.
Understand? Yes.
But if we are still practicing on the path when we die,
yeah, it doesn't matter where,
what level we are, astral level, what. Okay.
Never come back again.
Thank you.
Unless you volunteer.
No.
Okay, no, don't volunteer. Then I won't volunteer to take you back either. Okay, now the boys. Yes.
Many organized religions hold sacred one day out of the week, like Sunday or Saturday. Can we, as initiates, look at the 2.5 hours of meditation as the same?
Set one day only? Yeah. Oh, we do have one day of group meditation too. Any organized religion has one day a week. That's the remnant. That's the leftover from the real thing, like what we're doing now. See? 2.5 hours every day. But once a week we gather together, or once a month, whenever you can. Group meditation, just to strengthen each other's faith, to support each other in our endeavor to go home. Because in this world we have few friends. Our friends are very few. See? And we sit together like discussing things, or encouraging each other, or the elder one explains some to the new one. That's the purpose of one day a week. And now they just have one day a week and nothing else. Everything in the religion now you witness is the leftover from the real teaching from the Master when he was alive. For example, in the church they give you the cake, no? And they give you the wine, no? Or here is the blessed food. You know, when they initiate it, they give you some of the blessed food, so to remind you to practice. Yeah? Whenever you have a problem, you have popcorn or something, whatever. It doesn't have to be popcorn. It can be the cake like in the church too. It can be pop rice or cornflakes, whatever it is. Yeah. If a master blesses it and gives it to you, you eat it once in a while, huh? Or when you gather together like this and you pray to the master in front of the master picture and you ask the master to bless, and the master's astral body, you know, the manifestation body also blesses the food. And then you eat together. And that is also the communion food. Yeah, and you drink the blessed water also. In this congregation, you feel better than when you eat at home. And then in the church or in the Buddhist temple, they only have blessed food from the statue. You see? Or once a week, the communion food. Things like that. It's a leftover from a beautiful, real ritual. And now it's only ritual. So, we have everything that they have in the religion. You're welcome. It's just real. Yes, the yellow one.
When I meditate, when I start to focus my awareness on the third eye, my eyes roll up in my head. Sometimes it's okay.
Your what? Your eyes what?
My eyes will turn
upward, yes.
Turn upward, and sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it makes it darker so I can concentrate if the lights are on.
Yeah.
But sometimes they go too far and force my eyes open.
It's okay. It's okay.
I shouldn't try and stop it.
No.
Because my eyes will open.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes they couldn't open also. Depends. Yeah.
So just leave
it's just involuntary. When the soul leaves the body, the eyes turn upward. You don't see that dead people? The eyes turn upward. If you observe them, dead people are like this. Right? Yeah, because the soul left the body and it just drove up, and then by the way, the physical body is affected as well. So the physical body becomes morbid and the eyes turn upward and stay there. So that's why St. Paul said, I die daily. And Jesus said, whoever forsakes life will attain eternal. Yeah, that's what it is.
So when my eyelid opens, should I just leave it alone, or should I close it?
Leave it open. If it's involuntarily, it will close in its own time again. If it's uncomfortable and you can close, then close it again. But then it will open again. Depends. You see, that's when you die. You see? You die. It's like that. But you don't feel it. You don't feel like you're dying. Because you should not be so frightened by the spiritual experience. The way of God is very gentle. You see? That's how dying is. But we die while living. So when we die truly, it's just like that. We just ease into the kingdom of God. Ease into the light. Yeah? Without feeling pain. Without feeling that we left anything at all. Okay?
Also, frequently, immediately when I close my eyes, I get a kind of a ring of light that starts at the peripheral of my vision and then comes in and flashes just for a second.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do to stabilize that and make the light stay on because it flashes and then goes off.
And gone, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. What a pity. No, it's just a concentration problem. But never mind. Whatever it is, just let it be, okay? Don't panic and don't try anything too hard.
Okay.
If you can concentrate longer, it will stay.
But it's before I even try to concentrate. I just close my eyes.
I know. That's a natural concentration. I don't mean you can do it with your mind even. Yeah, just when everything is off alone, then the light appears. And just because we're not used to it yet, it comes and goes, It's frustrating, but that's why you have to do it every day, or else I tell you, initiation and let's die, finished. Huh?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're very welcome. I'm glad you have good experience already. Huh? Okay?
Thank you, Master.
Okay, which one of you? The elder one?
Master, the sound I hear, I can also hear at a lower volume when I'm not practicing Kuan Yin.
It's okay.
Is it acceptable to concentrate on that while I'm working and things like that?
Yes, if you can work at the same time, yes. Yes. Or off and on, whenever you can afford. It's good. It calms your mind. It makes you feel good. Yeah. The young one?
Hi, Master. Can you tell me how a non-traditional initiation affects a traditional initiation? What I mean is like someone who gets initiated when they're dreaming.
Huh?
I've read that some people they want it so much, and that the Master initiates them, without being in the initiation process.
Mm-hmm. You have that?
Yeah, I experienced that.
It's all right. You also initiated now traditionally.
I know, but I had a really good experience when in the dream.
Without traditional.
Yeah, and then at the traditional initiation.
You didn't have anything.
No.
Yes, it's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Okay. It's safer to get both, huh?
Okay, thank
because you. Because without tradition, you don't get this and you can't go in. Right. Anyhow. Okay? Yes. Both are valid. Both are valid. Yeah? But, many people get initiation before the real initiation. I mean, most people get initiation anyhow, the minute you want it. It's just that some realize it, some do not realize it. Some see it clearly, some remember the 5 names, and some don't. So it is better to join us also, since you are initiated anyhow, or let the law be done, just like Jesus said. Huh? He was initiated, he was enlightened, but he still let himself be baptized by a lower level of saint, like John the Baptist. And John the Baptist was very humble. He said, I'm just a preparing voice in the wilderness for the great one to come. You see what I mean? So just let it be. All right? Next one. Yeah, whoever got the microphone, speak. Yes.
Thank you. I'm from Peru.
Peru, yeah.
I want to ask you something about the sound. I want to know, because there is a physical sound also inside. I mean, the inner physical ear vibrates, always has a vibration, which is very clear. For instance, when you go to a musical performance or a place where there is a lot of noise, and then you go back to your house, and then still your inner physical ear is ringing, yeah. Right? So this is very similar to the sound I'm listening when I do this Kuan Yin. So I wonder, is this the spiritual sound we are supposed to concentrate in, or this is just the physical vibration of the inner ear?
The inner ear doesn't have physical. Anyhow.
The inner physical ear, sorry. Is this?
You see, the reason why you have your ears ringing after you went to the concert or something like that was because you're very concentrated during the concert. You enjoyed it so much. You concentrated on one thing, you see? And it's a concentration that brings about this sound inside. So it's also spiritual sound.
But even not only a concert, but could be a party, for instance. I remember when I was young and the parties were very noisy.
Yes.
I went back home and then such a vibration inside.
Yes. So, you go to the mountain when it's quiet and then you feel relaxed and tranquil. Then also you hear the sound too. Because it's a natural thing. It should be that way. When we are purified and clean and quiet, the sound will appear. But with the initiation, it's quicker and it's more permanent. And it goes more and more. It gets deeper and deeper and stronger, and then it lifts you up from the physical body.
Yes, so it's an even sound, so it's okay. Now, one point more. When I also, some years ago, I used to meditate in another group. Some other kind of sound or vibration came out, like sort of bells or something like that. Very strong sometimes.
Yes.
Well, I stopped that practice with that group for many years, and this sound disappeared completely.
Yes.
So the other one remains, the one I mentioned before.
Yes.
But sometimes when I concentrate deeply, this second sound which I had when I meditated before arises very, very low. But I think it's more interesting because it's like bells or something. So what would I be supposed to do to try to search this second sound like bells, or both, or what?
Just concentrate on that until it gets louder, and then go above that even later. Okay? Bell is not the highest sound. During the time when you meditated with that group, because of the group energy and the concentration, it helped you to hear the bells. You went out of your body. But it's not a very high level. It's already very good. Okay? Yeah. How many more people? Raise your hand for me to count. Rise up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. Okay, and then we go for lunch. 1, 2, and then 3.
Thank you, Master, for being able to meet you and talk to you today. It's one of the best Christmas gifts I ever got.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
The question I'd like to ask you is concerning the concept of to do without doing. When I meditate, for the time that I meditate, for that period, I feel very tranquil and very calm. And after that, I seem to slowly get caught up in the world, as probably we all do. Is to do without doing something that we should be working towards, or is it something that comes more naturally the more we meditate?
It will come naturally. It already comes. Now you do a lot of things, but you don't know you're doing it. You see?
Yes.
Just like you tell me, oh, Master, you came to my house and you rescued me this and you did me that. And, I don't know anything about it. I cannot claim any credit. I just can say, oh, okay, God help you. God has worked through me, or God does it. And so when you meditate, you radiate a kind of calm energy, blessing field.
Yes.
And whoever's around you or in your town is benefited somehow. You're doing a lot of things already and you don't know. That's doing without doing already. See, you don't have to concentrate on anything. But in a physical sense, doing without doing is like this. Like you see somebody needs help for charity and you give. But you do not cling to that experience. Say, oh, I give him $10.
Get attached to it.
Yeah, things like that. Then also in a sense you could work toward that. Okay? Otherwise, doing without doing is in a higher purpose, higher sense. Are you healed without healing? You see without seeing, do without doing. Automatically you don't even know. And that's best, because we don't have an ego even to know. If you know, that means you still have an individual self, but we are one with the universe. Okay?
Great.
Yes.
Great, thank you.
Next one, please. Who was it? Yes. Now the lady. I thank you for your patience.
Je parle en français.
Yeah, si.
OK. J'ai parlé hier. J'ai fait un témoignage. Puis je vous avais dit que je m'étais égarée. Puis c'est vrai. J'ai été en contact avec...
Avec qui?
Avec une personne qui a fait des... J'étais inconsciente de qu'est-ce qu'elle faisait. À l'intérieur de moi, c'est comme si ça me disait qu'elle faisait la force
négative.
Ouais.
Pourquoi?
Moi, j'étais inconsciente de qu'est-ce qu'elle faisait.
I know. Okay, you translate for a while.
I said earlier that I got lost for a while, and I got to know someone and felt something very negative inside.
And she's conscious of what he's doing inside.
Right, she's aware of what's going on inside.
But what is he doing then? Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? C'est-à-dire, qu'est-ce qu'il fait?
Je pensais que c'était terminé.
Terminé maintenant?
No, I thought it was over.
C'est revenu parce que au lieu d'entendre le son, à un moment donné, quand je m'en venais dans le passage, j'ai entendu un son de côté gauche.
I hear the sound from the left side. I thought it was over, but when I do the sound, I hear the sound from the left side now.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a comme question? Qu'est-ce que c'est ta question?
Je voulais que vous m'aidiez à enlever cette force-là.
I need your help to remove this
qui m'empêche d'avancer parce que j'ai un voile.
Tu vois plus de la lumière ou quoi? Qu'est-ce que tu vois?
Je vois noir, je vois.
I see black, yeah.
T'as vu? C'est tout? Tout noir?
Tout noir, j'entends pas le son, j'entends pas rien.
I can't hear the sound, I don't see anything, I'm in the dark.
Huh? Every time?
I don't see the sun and I'm in the dark, it's like a veil in front of me.
Merci.
Ça va aller.
Merci.
It will be
fine, yeah.
Ça va mieux après.
It will get better.
You concentrate and meditate now.
Concentre-toi et médite.
Who else? There's the last one, right?
Yes.
You meditated for a while? Huh?
Médite un petit peu avant de partir, avant d'aller déjeuner. Reste là où tu es et médite en silence.
Everybody else can do it? And the two black persons, if one can stay here, want to go, can go. Everyone else leave?
Quietly.
Master?
Yes?
I think I had the same experience.
All right.